money there. I think 60 horsepower might be just a wee bit too much. Whoa, man, that turn is getting washed out. Yeah, we're going back down to 45. 60 is just too much for this little trike back here. Damn. Whew. Both feet off the pegs that time. Freaking that braking box. I really need to get some topsoil down here. It's getting real rough. Like, I'd say borderline unrideable. It's like hard pack and muddy at the same time. It's not a good combination. Slick right there. Like it's almost, like I say, dangerous. And like pretty much everything's just too dang slick. Like I'll really need to do some heavy maintenance to the track for real. However, without drinking, I haven't drank hydropower. Whoa! I haven't drank hydropower since the races on last Saturday, and it's Wednesday now. So I'm already getting arm pump pretty bad into my throttle hand and arm. This is normal. I normally will get arm pump like a couple laps in, but with the hydropower, I'm not even kidding. Like I'm gonna have to do is ride in a couple days once I've rested on hydropower, and it's like night and day. Like I can ride, I'd say, yeah, 8 minutes before getting arm pump without it, with it, hours. Not even kidding. The race is on Saturday. I was on it. And yeah, rode for almost 2 hours that day. Never got arm pump even a little bit. It's absolutely a game changer. I mean, I have good posture, have good riding form mostly, but I still like getting arm pump right now. Oh, so muddy. But yeah, in a couple days I plan to do another ride as long as the rain holds off, because it's been raining like crazy here. So it's really muddy back here and really slick riding. But in a couple days, I'm gonna do this thing, try to do 30 minutes on hydropower and see how much arm pump I get then. But I mean, I'll probably put those both in the same video. Probably make like a, hydropower does not sponsor me. I wish they would. I only have like 50 subscribers, so that probably won't happen anytime soon. But I'm still planning to make a review video of it just because it helped so much. Like it was inhuman how much better it made me, or how much longer I could ride it at top speed. And I was able to ride sprint laps for an hour without getting arm pump even a little bit. Even though right now I'm struggling pretty good. It's only been 11 minutes. Lane is so slick. It's like slick to dry. Dry to slick. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's almost like at the motocross track when the track crew puts down water in one turn only, and it's just a out of nowhere surprise. Like, hey, there's a bunch of wetness here now. Oh man, I wish I got that much dry here. That spot where I don't normally go on that side, right over there, it's so much drive out of that. That's what I wish the whole track was like. Oh, man, I'm telling you right now, this track is getting so rough. I can't wait. My little brother, I'll show you guys. My little brother's buying my neighbor's house, and we're gonna lengthen the track by a bunch. His neighbors were complaining about the dust and the the noise of the 450s when we rode them. That's why I've been riding this thing back here a bunch, because the neighbors don't like the 450s, unfortunately. That house right there. Little brothers might be buying that. Oh, by the way, I also still have 2 sprained ankles. It's kind of, but with my boots on, it's really weird that with my boots on, I feel like my ankles aren't sprained at all. I don't really understand it, but yeah, like right now, my ankles feel absolutely fine. Like hitting the ground, jumping, it's really kind of weird. But as soon as like you take my boots off, it's like immediate pain. I don't know if the boots are acting like casts or what, but it's really, really strange. All right, 14 minutes. We'll do one more lap and then I'll take a break. Just need like, ow, this thorn's in my arm. So much tail slide there. Oh, I need more jumps on this track too. But we can't really do any work to it until my little brother buys his house. Then we can get a dozer down my neighbor's driveway. Well, it would be my little brother's driveway. Whenever he buys that house, the driveway comes right down to the track, so we'll be able to deliver the dirt for the jumps much easier than trying to take them across my side yard. So yeah, I plan to extend at least a couple lanes of the track by these bottom ones, and then just change up the entire, not the layout so much, but like the design. Like not have these turns there anymore, or put in drainage. Yeah, it's like, even up that jump, can't get enough drive to even like practice whips. I got nothing. It's just, you have to pretty much give it full throttle right out the turn. Yeah, this is where we'd have to bring the dirt up. Like if they don't, but to that driveway, the driveway would be able to deliver, or to have the dump trucks dump the dirt and unload the equipment right there. And then right into the track. The track's gonna be, we're gonna take that fence out once he buys it. And at least extend some, like maybe like just a little bit ways into there. But yeah, it'd be cool. Oh, and as I was saying, like, yeah, like with these lanes being so short, it kind of, I mean, if it was smoother, I think it'd be fine. Like if I put actual like topsoil down, so we could actually make some good ruts, have some good driving for power. But it's just so slick, especially when it's wet. It's like you just spin like so much, you just have no drive at all out of the corners or up the hill. So I think the first thing I need to do is, yeah, build this base for the jumps, and then get a whole bunch of topsoil and mulch and mix it together and make a good top layer, and then spread it all out about 8 inches thick or so across the whole entire track. And that way you can till it, because right now there's too many. You see, like, there's so many roots in this ground. Tilling is pointless. It just destroy any tiller you try to take across this thing. I mean, but it definitely teaches. It's a hard track to ride, so it definitely teaches you a lot of how to ride a bad track. But the problem is that doesn't really translate to a good track. So if you've never ridden anything but a bad track, like when I raced last Saturday, it's like you expect so little traction, just because it's what your muscle memory is used to, that I don't, like, my muscle memory doesn't allow me to get on the throttle as hard as I could. I like kind of like have to, you know, feather it to get traction here. But at a track with good dirt, you just twist that throttle and you hook up. Even in the mud, it's kind of crazy how bad the dirt back here is. Cause yeah, it's hard pack. It is like concrete. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, if you look, it is hard pack. But yeah, so that doesn't really translate to reality and like going to an actual track. But I don't know, I guess it is what it is. It'll work for now, keep me fit. Do 30 minutes at least every couple times a week, and it definitely takes it out of you, that's for sure. Hydropower helps, but the problem with, I think the biggest problem with hydropower is that I can ride so hard for so long that I am sore for about 4 to 5 days after that. Like, I'm still sore from Saturday's race today. My back is sore, my legs are sore, my biceps, triceps, forearms, everything is sore, because you don't feel it at all when you're on hydropower. So you can just ride forever. It is I don't know if there's actual cocaine in it, but I'm gonna have to reach out to Garrett and be like, bruh, what is this? Because it is incredible. If you suffer from arm pump, or you gotta try it at least. It works so well. But anyway. Hard pack straight to ice rink. Like, I think with some good soil and just one tilling would make it so much more rideable. Whoa, that wasn't supposed to happen. Would love to get some bigger jumps for real. Over enough. Oh, see how much drive I get out of that when I take that way. Like, full send. Because really, I think that this track actually contributes to arm pump a lot too. Oh, woo! That was close. I freaking swerved like a son bitch. Gotta be careful with that whisk. The tail whip. It's very dangerous. That's how I crashed at the race last Saturday. I freaking came up over a triple. Came up short. is a little bit crooked, you're just tail whip flung me. See, I wish that I could make good lines, because this is just sliding and praying right now. It's like sliding and praying for dear life that the berm's gonna hold. And it's just no fun. Like pretty much I don't use this to practice for, I mean, not even really to practice how to ride, it's really just to get endurance up, get used to riding. Because like track is such bad quality that it's like, if a track was ever this bad, you done, like if a track that you're racing on was this bad, they would cancel the race. Because it's just it's 100% unraceable, because the lines are so inconsistent and terrible that you could never race it. Like, I mean, of course, this track is too narrow through, because it's only like 6 feet wide, so you could never pass on it. It'd be a one-line track. But it would definitely, yeah, it wouldn't work. Because you cannot get a flow. It's impossible to get a flow, because you twist the throttle a 1/4 inch too much one lap on this one turn here, and you're going sideways like that. See, or just the tiniest bit too much throttle, and it's over for that turn. Like this turn here is not bad except for right there, and then the drive up this hill is just fishtailing. Yeah, if I can get that kind of drive around every turn, dude, oh, dude, it'd be nice. I think what I should have done is not ridden the track right after we tore it up and let topsoil form from the sun, because we rode on it like 2 days after we cut it in, and on this Kentucky clay, that was just not the move, because it packed down too hard, so the water can't get into it. The water can't get into it, and then it just like gets hard, too hard, and then when it does rain, the water just sits on top of it like in like a 1/4, half-inch layer, and just makes it absolutely unrideable. And it rained today, like 10 a.m. But it's supposed to rain for the next like 7 days, so I decided it was now or not for a week, so I just chose to tough it out and just see what I can do, make sure I don't lose my edge. Because I am getting old, boys. I am almost 30. And I only just started riding a year ago. Last June was the first time I ever hit a motocross track on a bike. I've not done GNCCs on a quad back like a decade ago, but that's nothing. It's such a different animal to Moto. But still, so being my age, just starting out on a bike, I gotta keep up with it, otherwise I'll lose it pretty quick. But it definitely is. I am definitely more fit now than I've ever been in my entire life. Just because of riding and doing push-ups and pull-ups every couple days. That's pretty much how I do it. I don't know, I should probably run more, but like, I don't know why, but you see, it's like 20 minutes on the bike already. I'm not out of breath at all. Like, I'm perfectly fine on breath. My lung capacity is actually really good. And also, like, besides the arm pump, I have like no fatigue or anything. However, when I do hydropower, not to suck on them, you know, not to suck their dicks much, but like, when I'm on it, it's like I'm another human. Like, it's just a completely different animal. I'm actually impressed. This is the only, like, the only grueling thing I do. Besides, like, I'm just a welder, so I don't really do that much hard labor at work. A lot of it's just lifting heavy stuff. But like, as far as, I have no idea where my lung capacity comes from and why. Like, my lungs aren't burning, nothing like that. Like, of course, you know, my heart rate's probably up and I'm panting a little bit, but it doesn't, like, I could for my lung wise, I could do this forever. And I only just recently quit smoking, like a month ago. So I don't know. It is kind of weird to think a guy almost 30 would have bad lung, who smoked for 10 years, would have bad lung capacity, but no, it's actually kind of weird. Okay, now, Damn. Don't do that, kids. Oh, okay, now it's hot. I do like, that line is pretty good before, you know, before it rains. Oh. Yeah, with the bad berms though, it's really hard to do that, you know. But that was so terrible. Like, so uneven, I would say. That, you know, it's hard to, you know, get any kind of lean. Like that one, you gotta kind of like drift into it, and it kind of hurts your back. Oh, get a little flyover there. I'm just gonna, I mean, I know it won't be exactly 30 minutes, it'll be a little bit less, but I am getting pretty tired, so don't want to overdo it since I was already tired when I came out here. Like, honestly, my ankles hurt so bad sitting in my chair in the garage, and I was just like, do I have to? And no, I do not. This is a hobby. I don't have to do any of this. I want to do it because I want to eventually have some trophies on the shelf for no other reason than just because I'm bored with life. Real talk. Once you've achieved every goal you have, or ever said as a kid, what's next? I have no idea. Like, the only thing I can do is improve physically, really, because I have enough money. Don't need any more of that. Really, the only thing I can do is hone my body to do better, but I only ever won a single trophy from like something I did and worked for. I mean, I've won car show trophies from cars I've built, but that's not the same really as winning at a sport, you know? Getting a trophy for something you did that took a lot of effort. Anybody can build a car. Not everyone can have everything come together to podium a race, even though it was just a small-time race. I hope to, I mean, as I said, I feel better than I ever have in my life. More energetic than I was at 18, just all around. Better at pretty much everything physical. I don't know why, but yeah. But still, like, once you achieved everything on your list to be comfortable, there's really just hobby shit left. And that's what people don't tell you about being successful. Is that once you, if you work hard enough and inevitably, you know, reach your goals, which I hope most of you do, or I hope all of you do, you gotta know what you plan to do after that. Because you could, like as I said, I'm 29, I could retire right now if I wanted to, but I don't know what I would do with my life. I mean, I took a vacation a couple weeks ago for a week to stay at the house, just to see what it was like, and I hated every second of it. I cannot wait to go back to work that Monday. I mean, that might just be my personality, but just know, like, sometimes for some people, you can't just stop. And like, when I set my goals in when I was 18, I set them high. I wanted to be a millionaire. I wanted, you know, all this shit. You know, never have to worry about money. I attained that in 6 years. And then since money has been coming in clean, been good and steady, well, not having to worry about any bills at all. You kind of like, I've kind of just been living life, you know? Just not really doing anything until I started riding dirt bikes a year ago. It really re-upped my drive to live, you know? I'm not saying I was ever depressed or anything, and I mean, people aren't gonna watch this deep into the video anyway, so who gives a shit? But like, once I did achieve it, bought this house, you know, $500,000 house, motocross track in the backyard, garage, money to maintain everything I own, never worry about a bill getting paid. And I'm not bragging or nothing, I'm just kind of warning you, you young guys, if you watch this deep in the video, have a plan for after you succeed, because I didn't. I never thought I would achieve every goal I ever set. I never thought it'd happen. And I did it in 6 years. Did it in 6 years, and now I was really, before I got dirt bikes for a couple years, I had really just become just bored of life, not in an depressing way at all, just like there was nothing. Like I just did the same exact thing every single day. Just work, stacking up the money, not talking to any girls whatsoever. This is probably the best financial decision I ever made, because those women are expensive. But hold on. But you know, once you do achieve success, and you have everything you want, because really it gets to a point where you're like, you run out of room to put all this stuff. And you know, you're like, do I buy more room to buy more stuff? Or do I just roll with what I have and get good at what I have? Because like, I went on a buying spree. I spent $250K in 1 year, a couple years ago, just because I could. And it really like doesn't fulfill you. Like, I know they say money doesn't buy happiness, and I'm telling you right now, it doesn't. Because I mean, I could have spent just 10K or 11.5, whatever I paid for this thing, and I would have been fine. You know, yeah, I didn't need 2 bikes, you know, all the tools, the garage, you know, all the shit in the garage to make everything better and, like, you know, easier to work on them. It comes with a tool set. Yeah, I didn't need any of that. I just bought it because I could. And it doesn't make you happy, really. I mean, what does make you happy is getting good on it. You know, then it's fun. And it gives me goals. Like, now I have a goal. Like, I was able, because of dirt bikes, I was able to set a new goal for myself, and that is to qualify for an AMA Pro National Super Motocross race or Supercross race. So I never have one, which is good. It means I can strive for it for years until I can't move anymore, or until I'm so, you know, old that it just isn't possible, and then that'll be fine. I'd be okay with that. But yeah, I don't know, boys. It's really, I just really like to tell people about that. Is like, money doesn't buy happiness. I think the only thing that really makes you happy is a good family. And luckily, I don't have a family, girlfriend, definitely no, you know, no wife, of course, no kids, so I don't have that to be my goal. So it's kind of makes life really boring. You just become bored of life. But then again, I also don't see that happening in a long time, because I'm kind of autistic and kind of, I don't know, not that good at talking to women anymore. But, you know, I mean, getting a family, though, it's a really risky move in this day and age. You know, with what's all of this feminism, women wanting to be men but still want to be treated like women, it really makes it like, why would I want to date a dude and, you know, have like a really annoying, nagging wife that just wants me to, you know, do all this shit for her for no reason, when I could just do it all myself anyway and not have another mouth to feed, or, you know, all that stuff that comes with a woman. I've dated before. I really don't look back on it fondly. It was all just a waste of time. So, yeah, I don't know. Just be weary of success. That's all I'll say. I'm gonna stop at 40 minutes. Be weary of success, because sometimes the most depressing and biggest failure you can have is achieving success without a backup plan. Because if you're a man, and this actually only applies to men. Women don't have the same fulfillment from monetary success. That's only a man thing. Women will still be depressed unless they have kids. It's just a fact. I don't make the rules. I don't make biology. I just know it. But you gotta know what you want to do next. Have a backup plan to success. As I said, sometimes your greatest success is also your biggest failure. If you're not happy, well, after you attain, or not, happiness is fleeting, but if you're not content after you achieve success, then what was ever the point in the first place? I have a thorn in my butt. What was ever the point in the first place? Because boys, I'll tell you right now, to end this out, happiness is not a good thing to go after. I would almost go to say happiness isn't even real. If you strive to be happy, you will never be there. You'll never attain happiness. Contentment, however, you can attain that quite easily. And you can do it making $50K a year. If you have more stress than you do joy, you're living wrong. If you have more joy than you have stress, depression, any of those things. You just enjoy life for what it is without striving to have more than you need. That is where true contentment comes, is having enough. Just live life, boys. Buy yourselves a dirt bike, learn how to ride it, enjoy life, and don't let nobody tell you that you need $250,000 a year to be successful. That's a lie. There's a limit, there's a point to where you just don't need any more. And also, college is a scam. All right, bye boys.